silence of a hidden song. Mia clutched the microphone, her knuckles white. The spotlight blinded her, the stage lights a million tiny suns. The crowd buzzed with anticipation, their faces a sea of expectant eyes. Mia was meant to sing, to captivate them with her voice. But all she could hear was the deafening silence within her. Mia hadn't always been afraid to sing. Once, her voice had soared like a bird, free and joyful. But then came the accident, the cruel twist of fate that stole her confidence and left her voice trapped in a cage of fear. Today, she was a prisoner of her own deception. She had practiced the lip sync 1,000 times, a perfect illusion of her voice. But with each passing moment, the weight of her lie grew heavier, threatening to crush her. As the music began, Mia moved with mechanical precision, her lips mimicking the words she couldn't bring herself to speak. The crowd roared their approval, oblivious to the storm raging within her. But Mia knew the truth. She was a fraud, a shadow dancing in the borrowed light of another's voice. Then, the inevitable happened. The microphone slipped from her trembling hand, the sound abruptly cutting out. The silence that followed was pregnant, thick with accusation. The faces in the crowd, once filled with admiration, now contorted in confusion and disappointment. The realization of her deception hit Mia like a tidal wave. Shame washed over her, drowning her in a sea of self-loathing. She wanted to disappear, to vanish into the stage floor and never be seen again. But amidst the stunned silence, a voice emerged from the crowd. "Sing," it rasped. "Sing your own song." The voice, a lone beacon in the darkness, ignited a spark within Mia. Hesitantly, she lifted her chin, her eyes meeting the gaze of the audience. Tears streamed down her face, but this time, they weren't tears of fear. They were tears of truth, of vulnerability, of a soul finally ready to face its demons. Mia opened her mouth, and a fragile sound emerged. It wasn't the voice she once knew, but it was hers, raw and unfiltered. It spoke of her pain, her fear, and ultimately, her hope. The crowd listened, captivated by the honesty in her voice. They saw a girl stripped bare, exposing her vulnerabilities for all to see. And in that moment, they forgave her. Mia didn't win the competition that day, but she won something far greater: the freedom to be herself, flaws and all. She learned that true beauty lies in authenticity, and that the most powerful song is the one that comes from the heart.